Welcome to Chamber.Media Tutorials. I'm J.R. Timothy, Comedy Genius, and I'm here with my good friend,
Tyler!
We are going to be talking about every shot you need to make a commercial.
Every shot.
Tyler, there's a lot of tricky camera work that can go into making a commercial, but I bet you can break it down and make it simple for everyone to follow about every shot they need for the best coverage for a commercial.
Absolutely.
Well, are you going to tell us? Yeah.
All right, first steps.
But first you have to subscribe.
Ooh, yeah. We'll wait.
It's right there.
You are going to start with the basics of wide, medium, and close. In that order. It has its logistical benefits for when you're setting up lights. Now, what that does is your wide shot, it's going to allow some breathe room. In the business, we call it an establishing shot. You always start with an establishing shot so the viewer knows what's up and has some kind of mental context to go forward in the video.
Gives you that who, what, and where. Once the audience understands those three things, the rest is play. Just like I say, get the exposition out of the way, the rest is play.
Ooh,
that's
I like
right.
that.
Once you've done the establishing shot, you would then move into the
medium. The medium shot brings in the focus. You're going to bring it in tighter to your subject, your product, the action that's going on. It's going to draw the focus. When you go into a medium, you're cutting out that background. You're eliminating the extra stuff that somebody has to take in, and you're bringing that attention to the forefront of the screen.
Yeah,
now,
which is the product and how it makes the viewer's life better.
So once you have that medium, you've drawn in the focus, you can use that close-up to accentuate things, make certain points, bring the audience in, but you don't want to live in a close-up for too long. Close-ups, they're great at pushing the focus forward, but they can feel claustrophobic. You don't want to be, right up close to something.
They're great for
time.
reaction. Oh, that's a surprise. Ooh, that's happy. Oh.
They're a great way to sprinkle it in and keep those cuts going and keep the flow going in the video without having to lose too much attention. The wide, medium, and close-up, that really is just your foundation. You want to shoot your video, all the lines that you want in your wide, then you shoot them in your medium, and then you pick up your close-ups where you need. And if you have those pieces, you cannot go wrong when you shoot a video.
Everything you need. If you get those three types of shots in your ad, you never miss a shot. You will be able to cut to anything from anything.
And it'll follow all those logical kind of sequences of storytelling that your brain needs. Now, once you get that kind of on lockdown, you can start to
add extra special spices to those different shots. Like what, Tyler? Ooh, what spice can you add to an establishing wide shot?
One thing that you can do, we always harp on camera movement. For an easy hook, you can start on a close-up of somebody's face, giving a big reaction, and then snap out to a big wide where you let them know the environment that they're in or the situation that explains that reaction.
Can somebody help me?
So when you're going from a wide, you can snap into a close-up to just give your cut some extra movement.
Get wrecked, fartwad! This is my town!
Those are easy camera motions that are available to every filmmaker, no matter what the budget.
Yeah, when you put those in with your wides, mediums, and closes, you really start to kind of get a good soup. The very last but most important thing is product shots. A lot of time everybody gets focused on getting what's on the script, what's on the page, as we like to say, and then you come down to the edit and then you're like, crap, we don't actually have any shots of the product. Whether that's some kind of signage if you're a service or your actual product with the features, you want to again go back to those wides, mediums, and closes of your product to make sure that you have plenty to cut with and you can accentuate your product, because again, that is really what it goes down to. It doesn't matter how great your actor is, how funny your script is, if you're not going back to your product in your sales messaging,
it's not a good commercial.
It's not a good commercial, so you have to have those product shots.
With the product shots, they're typically saved for the end of the day, at least for us, that's how we do it, because the product shots they're not tedious, but they they don't require a lot of
They
people
don't take
there.
they don't take a lot of moving parts, and so
So you
they
can
work great.
wrap your actors, you can get those out of there, you can get a lot of other gear struck while you're filming the products because you don't need audio and things like that. So you can make people happy by starting to clear it out while you're getting the product shots.
Lastly, one quick thing that you can do to spice up your product shots is get some pans, tilts, pan all the way through the product, pan some where you pan over and then stop, do tilts the same way, ups and downs. Do some fast ones, do some slow ones.
Yeah, you can get some sliders where you just kind of set it on a flat table and then just like pull it sideways so it's a trucking shot across the product as it goes in and out of frame.
We've actually made a old how-to video of how to do that with just a camera in like a little rag.
What are some other things you need to account for in your shots, Tyler?
Now we can start focusing on the composition of our shots for post-production. And what I mean by that is leaving room for graphics. If you know that you are going to put up some of the features of your product, you want to be able to have some room.
Yeah, you want to off-center the actor and give some extra room on the side so that nothing is bleeding over into the face. Because the face is how the viewers are connecting emotionally and logically with your ad.
Yep.
Even though that they're reading this, you don't want to cover the eyes up, the connection to the soul.
You want to preserve the face. We've talked about it before in other videos, but this is where writing your script, doing your storyboards, your pre-production, making sure your graphics are in there. So when you are setting up your shot or your cameraman setting up a shot, they know that there are going to be graphics on this and they can account for that.
This is also really important to remember whether or not the video is going to be done in a square format, a 1x1, or a 16:9 wide shot.
Ooh.
Because the 1x1
That's
square,
bonus tip worthy.
yeah, the 1x1 square, if you're doing motion graphics and that, you have to think of Instagram and get on your camera and cut off 25% on one side, 25% on the other side, and live inside that one square and make sure that everything's composed in the shot.
Yes, what I do, I'd go the old school way, and I just put tape over my viewfinder in the back. And so I know that if I can't see it on my screen, I'm not going to be able to see it in post.
Yeah. The other thing, also just a little extra thing as far as space and composition goes, is subtitles. You're going to have subtitles in your video, so you need to plan for subtitles in your shot. Yeah. I personally hate subtitles. I think they ruin the shot. I think it makes the video ugly, but you cannot deny how important subtitles are in this day and age when a lot of people are sitting on the toilet watching the video in silence. So you got to plan just a little extra room. So don't put really important information and visuals going on down here at the bottom of the frame. Bring it up higher so that the actor is like, fixing the tools and the car and everything here while the subtitles are all going right here. Well, that was a lot of great information, Tyler.
It was a lot of great information.
Yeah, I feel like we can make any commercial now with this list of shots to use.
Yeah.
We're Chamber.Media. We're a full-service ad agency. We do everything from pre-production and script writing to ad management. And so that means that we cover production and post-production and basically every little thing that goes around it. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below and tell us what you want to see next.
Yeah. So go make something awesome.
Yeah.
I beat you to it.
Yeah, you did. You did a good job, though.
I didn't do it right, though.
Make something awesome.
No, you do.